Kentuckiana Group's search for Sasquatch is getting some international attention. The group will be featured on 2 cable networks, and today I spoke with a member about his experiences and the evidence he says suggests Bigfoot does exist.
Man, my hands are shaking.
Whether you call it a Yeti, Sasquatch, or Bigfoot, it's Parker Duvall's mission to find one.
It's like deer hunting. You know, to kill a big deer, you got to go where big deer live. With Bigfoot hunting, if you want to see any kind of evidence of a Bigfoot, you got to go where they live.
Duvall is with the group Kentucky-Bigfoot.com. They head up investigations around possible sightings and have documented about 200 cases throughout the state. But they say they do it with a critical eye.
When in doubt, we throw it out. We've thrown out a lot of prints that we think were from this animal, but it's not definite enough for the general public to accept it.
The group is getting international attention with features on BBC and the History Channel's Only in America with Larry the Cable Guy. The show's filmed here near this area off Highway 44 near the Jefferson-Bullitt County line, the scene of a recent sighting by a mother and a daughter.
I was looking in this direction, and from this berm to these woods, a tall, upright figure on 2 legs with severe arm swing turned at them and looked, severely wide shoulders, and went into these woods here.
Duvall wasn't always convinced, but after 3 years of acquiring footprints, hair strands, and seeing territorial markings like these, he's now a believer. Even more convincing, the first Bigfoot howl he heard, like this one from his website.
The fight or flight is instant. You jump out of your shoes. You just want to run. And that's what I did, unfortunately, that night. We don't do that anymore, but I did that night.
Whether you believe or not, Duvall says it's only a matter of time before the truth is out. Until then, he encourages people not to be afraid to share their stories.
People says, why don't more people see them? Well, they are. They are seeing them. They're just not reporting them. They're afraid of the ridicule and the laughter. And, you know, I got a lot of that. You just got to let it roll off your back because I know what's real and what's not.
Now, Duvall says that for the audio recordings, they take them to an expert who can validate sounds from all known animals in North America, but he says there's no match for the recordings that they have made in the woods. So, some pretty amazing stuff there, although I don't think all that video is necessarily
was that last
real.
Picture, was that real?
No,
Okay.
no, I don't think so. I think that came from YouTube. That was not from them. But they do some pretty interesting work in standing there talking to him. It was really interesting just listening to him. And I got to say, I'm kind of on the fence. He said he made a lot of really good points.
I bet a lot of people are going to want to comment on this.
And they can do that if you go to Facebook. On our Facebook page, you can leave your comment. Tell us what you think about Bigfoot. Is he real or not?
Wow.